When adrenaline is secreted because we feel like we should be stressed, it secretes adrenaline. And our adrenaline response to stress leads to a sympathetic nervous system arousal. And we end up with reduced activity in our parasympathetic nervous system. So what happens is adrenaline is secreted and our body goes into fight, flight, freeze mode. When we have this fight, flight response, there's a decrease in digestive activity. So our digestion and our ability to absorb foods is not the primary focus when we're stressed in a fight, flight reaction. In a fight, flight reaction, our body is focusing on sending blood flow to the extremities so we can run away from danger. And it takes blood flow away from the digestive system and away from absorbing that information. So it's not compatible with being hungry, digesting food, having appetite. What it does is suppresses our appetite. And we end up needing increased nutritional requirements and energy requirements. So we actually need more food, more energy in our system in order to respond in this fight flight way. And think about that as absolutely not helpful when we're trying to help children want to eat, feel comfortable about eating, have hunger and motivation to eat. So those kinds of pressure and stress responses work against eating. Also, when adrenaline is triggered in the system from these stress responses, it affects the influence of dopamine in the system. Some of its functions include how motivated we are to do something and how we respond with a reward response. So it actually is sometimes referred to as a happy hormone, the dopamine hormone, that it makes us motivated and it makes us intrinsically interested in doing new things that we feel rewarded by. But when we are stressed, as I've been talking about, there is a decrease in the dopamine level. There's a decreased sense of satisfaction. So, and we also know when there's too much or too little dopamine, it can cause health problems and mood disorders. We want children to be motivated to eat, motivated to try new things. But if they have dopamine levels that are released during the stress response, if we have too much or too little of them, it's going to influence our interest and our motivation in eating.